Hey guys, before we start our session, I wanted to put a little bit of a disclaimer here. I am trying my best to do all these voices. I am not good at voice acting. Never said I was. All of my voice acting is bad. I am trying to imbue the cultures that these voices come from into these characters. That being said, I am very bad at this. My players know this. So that they kind of sign up for this. I wanted to let you guys know that I am not making fun of these cultures. These cultures fascinate me. I love learning about these cultures. I love about learning about the subcultures within these cultures. That being said, all of the voices that I do in this upcoming section, which this section they're actually going into the next tier of the cake, is all for fun. It is not meant to be serious at all. All right. I'm going to undeafen. And here we go. All right. So, anyone remember
And
what happened last
oh,
time?
this is why I should own napalm. Oh, hi guys.
Everyone should
Hello.
own napalm. Anyway, anyone remember what happened last time?
I believe we were starting a mission to deal with a supposed spellcaster and came across this candied cliff and jumped across to the other side, and we have turned into confectionery.
Virgil and Frog fell off cliff.
Yeah, that did happen. You guys also happen to meet, and I have to go into game chat. You guys happen to also meet our lovely little ally for this area. I forgot your name. You're written down.
Little guy.
The littlest of lass, giggly, jolly Gumdrop, who has directed you and has basically told you that she doesn't know what the fuck is going on. There was a dead body. You guys investigated the body and came across a basically, hey, this is the plot. So, yeah, it told you the plot. And it hasn't been a full day, so you guys are not it's not tiring being here. You don't feel hungry, nor do you feel tired.
This is not unusual. This came with monk levels.
It's very cool. Very cool. How about your friends? One that is human, the other one that is frog.
Ribbit.
He croaked.
Explain gastrointestinal system.
You don't have time for this.
That seems a little more complicated than for what we've got time for.
It's going to be a very short session. Because
Understood.
one of our players is not here and I don't want to go too far without him. Also, the DM was being a dumbass and forgot to write the second part of this, even though she has, like, the gist of what's going to happen.
We make DM suffer. Where is pet store?
There is no pet store here.
Misery.
You guys are in a Myconid camp. There is not going to be a pet store. There is not. There is a very basic general shop, but it is very basic. And guess who runs it?
A mushroom.
Yes, it's Jolly. Jolly Gumdrop. She runs it. If it seems. Do you guys want to go and see what's going on in the settlement, or would you like to continue on your way?
I would like to go to settlement.
All right, that's one for settlement. Glenn,
Mm.
do you
Who
want
is Glenn?
Do you want to go to the settlement?
Yeah.
All right, that's 2 for settlement. Virgil, would you like to go to the settlement?
Yes.
All right, that's all in favor of going to the settlement. I don't have music for this because copyright is already trying to kill me. So, just imagine a very, very calm sound. It's a soft humming. You don't know where it's coming from. I'm pretty sure it's something that is coming from the mushroom myconids themselves. You see, if you take a look on the map, which I will pull up the map for people on YouTube. Where the fuck did I put the map? I should have. I'm just going to pin it. On the second part of the map, if it loads.
The Gumdrop Canyon.
Yep, you're still in the Gumdrop Canyon. Wow, it is really fucking small. Why the fuck is it so small?
It's been small for a while. Open in browser. It's decent size. A little blurry.
Yeah, I don't know why it's still super small. Let me see if I got it in my. I gotta turn off display capture. Ah! Windows capture. Where? Oh, where did I? Where'st? Oh man, it's still super small. I don't know why it's super small. I didn't make it super small. So, they are now at the fourth area known as the settlement. They have one little area before they transfer to the next tier of the cake.
Peppermint is no good for big eyeball.
That's the problem. You don't have a choice.
Of course I do. Gentlemen, we must venture off kick.
Do you
What do
seriously want to
you-
try to go off the cake?
Gentlemen, we must see what the cake is sitting on. Cake does not exist naturally in nature.
All right. Well, it will be a couple of days if you travel that way. Oh. Okay, guys, can you still hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I had a power flicker. There is nothing
Oh.
on, so I was like, oh gosh, what's going on? So,
Nah, I'm just fucking around.
stop fucking around.
Never.
Girl, well, scrap, leave my power alone. It's just
Yeah.
mediocre. So, do you guys honestly want to venture to the outside of this slice of cake?
Nah.
I suppose there's no harm in it.
Huh?
That's 2.
The
Virgil.
DM, I said nah.
Oh, that's 1-1. Virgil,
Yeah,
would
I
you
was
like
just-
to go and investigate?
I don't really see a point in going off cake right now.
All right.
Yes.
So you guys are still in the settlement. There is a quote unquote general store and a large amphitheater. That seems like where you guys found them hosting their council about finding the dead body of the Duke of Sorrel.
Okay.
What is the group plan?
I think it's in our best interest just to go to the village. I got no problem with that.
Yes, we go to village. Then what?
I'll probably ask around, I imagine. You know, try and glean as much information as we possibly can about this place. Makes sense to me at the very least. Just want to ask and find out why we're here. For what purpose?
I mean, you guys kind of got a purpose from
We must kill
Oreos.
the one who is the baker.
No, you have to find and stop the summoning of the Tarask Masu.
That too. Yes, we kill Tarask Masu and person attempting to summon Tarask Masu.
All right. Really just like in character, out character. I have no idea then.
I'm in character. Just talk weird.
No, I know. No. I'm just talking like for a second out of character, and I have no
Oh,
idea. I guess we
alright.
could just go and do that.
Alright.
Just go into town. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Alright. Gribble Script will General Grievous run, like, on all fours towards the town.
Of course he fucking does. Alright. Glenn, one of your compatriots have decided to run like a fucking beast. He honestly looks like a child that has discovered that all hands and feet can move differently. And he scuttles into town. What would you like to do?
I'm assuming Virgil's like right next to me, yeah?
Yeah, I'm right next to you.
He's just going to look towards this scuttler and just blink twice before looking to his right to Virgil. I suppose we should follow thine compatriots.
I agree, but probably not in the same way that he's moving. That just doesn't seem natural.
Understandably so. Glenn will then hop like a frog.
Yeah.
When in Rome, I guess.
I mean, Glenn is a frog.
Well, not like hands and feet on the floor, sort of like a squat jump kind of thing.
Ah.
Since he has differently shaped legs and can't run like a bipedal human.
Where's that one meme of the frog just running, going slap, 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 slap?
If I know where, I'll tell you.
I found it.
The water walk. The walking wake.
That's one of the memes. Okay. So, as you guys enter town, you notice that a lot of the traditional myconid structures have been sort of superimposed with gumdrops on them. Like, instead of large mushrooms that, would naturally make up an area complete with gigantic fuck off mushrooms, are large gumdrop houses that have been hollowed out. There's a few that have been roaming around that you can ask, and there is a singular general shoppe.
A shoppy.
Shoppe.
SHOPPE.
A shope.
A Chopin.
Not a shope. Shope. Anyway.
Shope!
Why did Shope trust you?
He didn't juju on that fucking beat show.
Anyway. What would you like to do? You can ask. You can look around. It is free will.
Gentlemen, I will inquire at Chopin. Do as you like. And he will scuttle off to see Chopin.
Okay. Trying to, you once again scuttle away.
Till the very next day.
Well,
No, no, I'm gonna be
Scuttle,
nice.
scuttle, scuttle.
Yeah, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna keep us on
Thank you.
track.
Thank you. All right. So, Glenn and Virgil, you've been left alone once again. But this time you are at the center of town.
Okay.
where doth thine interest permit you to travel?
Well, to the north, there seems to be the amphitheater from where you found the council that was already in session. To the east is the small general shop. To the south is you continuing on your journey. And to the west is back to the path that you were already on.
Okay.
Hmm.
Of which way do you choose?
What are you feeling, Glenn?
Hmm.
Or Frog?
We have no current objective, yes?
The overarching objective is to stop the ritual that is going to summon the Tarasmasu. And you're not entirely sure how to do that just yet. But I mean, you could always go ask around. Maybe the villagers know something.
A ritual of some kind seems religious in nature. Perhaps our questions lie with a priest?
I don't know, Virgil.
It sounds like a good start. I can't think of anything else better. So be it. You know, let's
All right.
This supposed Haraskmasu sounds like a behemoth of a creature, so we may have time yet on our hands still to purvey our surroundings. Something like this may take a long time to conjure, and we may be given some time to plan ahead and prepare.
Doesn't seem like there's a lot of people in the town square, but it does seem like there's still more people closer to the amphitheater. Perhaps you can find something there.
Shall we continue on to the amphitheater?
yeah, let's get going.
All right. I'm going to take our camera and put it onto Gribble's script for a hot second.
Yes.
Your your skittering has landed you right in front of the shop. It seems to be a very small shop. Not grand in any way like you would found on your adventures into larger towns. But rather, it looks like something you would find in the middle of a out of the way village. Kind of reminds you of whenever you were a level 4 adventurer.
When when I was young, rebel script
Mm-hmm.
saw a place like this.
I don't remember Jolly's voice.
A little more high-pitched, but not as high as the rabbit children.
Ah, okay, so like this?
Perfect.
Perfect, alright. Jolly opens up the door and uses what would be to her a quarterstaff to flick the sign to open. Oh, you there.
Yes.
Are you in need? I happen to have a shop. It sells many things. Though half the stuff
What
I don't even know what it does.
I inspect and and maybe acquire.
Alright. Jolly waddles inside.
Script follows, but by the time he gets inside, he is climbing on the ceiling as though he were Disney owned small blue koala thing. You
Ah,
know what I'm talking about.
yes, I do, but the thing is, the inside is a little bit different than the outside. As soon
Oh?
as you step in, you have a large sense of old books. You look around, and on top of large bookshelves filled with literature sits wares from bags and baskets full of small trinkets, all the way up to pots that have been repurposed to hold rather crummy, for the sake of a pun, swords.
Mm. Do any of these swords catch my eye?
No,
My large, salty eye?
they don't really seem to do so. It seems like they're all made of cookie crumb.
Meh.
This
Mm.
just seems to be a shop that was once a library that has been repurposed.
Do you still have book?
Oh, yeah, tons. Though I'm not entirely sure what tongue that is still in. She
I am.
gestures to the shelves.
He will along the walls, still avoiding the floor if at all possible. He will take a book and inspect it.
All right, you
Like,
inspect the book, and it is made of fruit leather. And the inside pages seem to be made out of pressed fondant.
eh,
It is a different type than the notebook that you dealt with. It actually
he will.
feels like leather.
Yep. Feel leather. Smell fruity.
Oh, that's because it's fruit leather. I'm not entirely sure why someone would make leather out of fruit.
Eh. He'll open it up and like try to see if he can understand it. Oh boy, dice.
I just goes Yahtzee.
Yahtzee.
Hold on. I need one more die.
Now I'm just waiting to hear what my maximum HP is.
No. Oh, I hit the wrong. I got the wrong die. This one says. As you are starting to read, you start to get the feeling that this is a very saucy romance novel. Though that is only what you can feel. Reading it? You're not entirely sure who these people are. But it makes sense. There is a literal literature form that is consistent with common, but the words seem rather odd. Floral. Showy.
Why did why does Why does human woman like male Furbolg?
Hmm,
I do not comprehend.
I do not know either. Oh, that book is much too high for me to read.
He will lower it.
I cannot read common.
That's
We will not
smart.
scar this child on this day.
Kai
Cease
already
your
knows
fuckery.
the shitty little reference I made.
Hmm.
Cease your fuckatry. Anyway.
Oh, I'm sending this to Nui later.
You leave her alone.
No.
Um,
Furbolg King, not interesting. He'll put it back and pull out something else.
This one seems to be about the mechanics of a strange internal combustion engine. You're not entirely sure who on earth orchestrated or organized this thing, but for some reason, the engineering manuals are in with the romance novels.
Someone
This guy
said this.
really loves
Understood.
cards.
He will close and he will ask, "Do you know about Tarask Masu?"
Only a little.
What is little?
Well, I'm little.
What is little information?
Oh, well, I heard a giggle. That's what I was dealing with. Anyway. Well, I don't know much. I'm only permitted to know that it's a big problem, and, well, considering it's part tiramisu, bet you money it's part cake.
Do you have cake knife?
No, I have
Weh.
stick. She holds up her miniature quarterstaff. I am not one for violence. I just use this as a tool.
Mm. Could I attempt to roll a perception to see if there is anything worth buying?
Sure. Let me pull out my phone so I can actually get to the button and have it not pop up on screen. Alright, there you go. Water time. Also, if I start hacking and coughing, I apologize in advance. Everyone here is sick. Where did the fuck did you roll?
In rolling.
We have sweet rolls. 23. Not
I
bad.
gore.
It's okay.
Remember next time. No.
Yeah,
It's
You're good.
alright.
Yeah.
but I just got 23.
23. Fuck. Alright. So, you do happen to find something. Let me see how many do you find.
I have found items.
You have found. You have found 7 lit candles. One of which seems to be burning a lot faster than the others.
Why are candles lit? That is bad business.
Oh, that's a clock. That's a clock.
What?
I don't know. The last person who owned the store told me oh, what was it? She hits the cap of her mushroom, her gumdrop mushroom with the stick. Can't remember. But apparently every time one goes out, something good happens.
Gribble Script will lick his fingers and he will try to, pinch it out.
The flame does not act as regular flame, your fingers seem to go through it, but it's not hot and it's not extinguished whenever you try to move it from the wick.
He will blow on it.
Wind does not nudge this flame. Perhaps it is a clock.
Your candles are candles of lies.
Jolly just kind of shrugs. Well, I don't think they would allow me to have open flame in here.
This is fair. What good thing happens when these go out?
I don't know.
He's
None
just
of them
like
have ever gone out before.
he's just like sitting there, like his eye is twitching at Jolly,
Jolly
and then
could
back to the
chew a
candles.
smile. Also, why are you on the walls? Why can't you touch the floor?
Walls are comfortable to floor.
That makes no sense.
Are you a
Anyway,
gripple snip?
I don't know what a gripple script is.
He will like put one hand in the wall, then just present himself with the other before putting it back like in the wall.
He's literally shoving his hand into the wall.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna call gribble script Kyle. Oh, so you're a gribble script.
Yes. And so was Gribble Script 6432 and 6431 and 6430.
Kind of
We
a bit
don't
like
talk about Gribble Script 6429.
Weird. Anyway, is there anything else you want? I am a store after all.
I bring companions back to inspect Fancy Candle.
Okie dokie.
He will just like open the door with one of his feet before crawling out and then returning to the ground.
What a weirdo. Anyway, so we go back to Virgil and Glenn.
also for a hot second you sounded like Luigi. He's like, Gribble script no sound like that.
Wow, go Luigi.
Mario!
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 Alright.
Go away,
Great,
Luigi. I'm on the
they're gonna
toilet.
see.
That's what will Luigi do you. Anyway, so,
Luigi, we're taking a sheet.
oh my gosh. Alright. So, fuckers. Virgil and Glenn.
Yes.
So you guys wandered back into the assembly of the council.
Mm-hmm.
This seems to be an ongoing there seems to be an ongoing not investigation, not this time, thank goodness. Of their current way of life and how to fix it. To go back to once they were, as an old elder sits in the middle. He is very tall, and he seems to be just taking in everything. Gribble Script, it will take some time for you to get there, as because this is happening at the exact same time as everything else.
Can I utilize just my general knowledge to know roughly who we should be looking for / speaking to at this time?
Sure, roll me religion. Religion man.
Religious man. Let me get my sheet open really quickly.
That's a mage. I mean, Glenn could also probably help you if he wants.
I'll give the help. Will help action work with a religion check?
Oh,
Sure.
Exclamation. So with advantage?
Yes.
What is it, ADV?
ADV.
ADV 2d20
No,
plus.
ADV goes at the end of it.
Oh, okay. So it's two. Wait, it's
Roll-
just d20 ADV.
Exclamation point R space D20 plus your modifier space AD20. ADV.
Okay, just ADV. 11.
11. Okay.
Yeah, 11.
11. Not bad, not bad.
Yay!
Waluigi.
Now,
Wah, wah, wah.
Wow.
Yeah, you're the exact same.
in the assembly, you notice a couple of myconids, and you get the feeling that perhaps the elder, the one who seems to, that you heard from Jolly, was able to retain some of his memories from before they were turned into these things, could help you in figuring out what to do next. What to do about this ritual to summon this Tarask Masu.
Right.
But it looks like you guys have to raise your hand because all of them are raising their hands and asking questions.
I suppose. Yeah, I'll go raise my hand. Glenn, do you want to raise your hand as well to help?
Yeah, go raise a hand.
The elder will shift slightly, and all of the myconids will turn to you. And you hear a voice. Eh? Who you be? You're not supposed to be here. Beings who once were made of flesh and bone.
Were once of flesh and bone.
Why not?
Oh my
So
gosh, what?
this was a permanent thing for you?
That's what I'm trying.
Hold
That's
on
what it
1
sounds
second.
like.
My brother's being a dingus.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Ah, I remember back when we were normal fungi. I have more power than the rest of them. But it seems that my memory is not all there sometimes. Great magic is interfering with this world. This land. I do not know how far it goes.
Interesting.
Seems odd.
It is. It has been 3 months since, well, this has happened to my people, and not any of them remember anything from before.
3 months. Was anything else in development these 3 months ago before this change?
I only know what was in my realm. And, well, not much was in my realm that I didn't know or did not come from me. Myconids, well, we breed via spores, but also we talk via spores. The plants around were also my friends, but there's not many plants in the Underdark. There may be some allies you encounter if you go further that remember, but there also might be none that do. I know not.
Where dost thou suggest we travel first?
If you travel further, you may encounter some interesting people. I know further past this sits a land that is made of mint. I know this because my power no longer goes further than the line of mint. No, I do not have artwork of this guy. I was not expecting you guys to meet him. He just looks like Jolly. All of them look like Jolly. I'm sorry.
And he's not a rancher?
No,
Priest.
he's just an
Like-
elder.
He just
Okay.
has bags under his eyes. That is the only
Like
difference.
slightly molded.
He's actually orange, like the actual gumdrop mushrooms that you might actually encounter IRL.
God, I
No.
really want gumdrops though. I love that like spiced candy.
Ugh, you can have them.
Good.
You get the gumdrops. I'm taking the plum.
Well, I know if I'm ever over there around Christmas time or Halloween, I know what I'm getting.
I like the hard candy. Anyway,
Go for it. I can't.
I have no idea what is further past this cake toward the west. It seems to just disappear.
What do you mean disappear?
As in, there's nothing past it.
As implied as a drop, or simply nothing exists?
I know not. I am too old and rooted into this spot in order to do anything such as movement.
Something we can always look into, since we're going to be exploring anyway.
Well, get with Jolly. She might actually be able to introduce you or to move you in between cake slices. That's all I can say. Because I do not know any further.
All right. We will, I suppose we'll look into it for you some way or another.
Agreed.
I do know that we have a trade partner, but I have not seen him in years. As, lack of legs and all.
Suppose that would put a damper in moving.
Indeed. He goes by the name of Mr. Mint. He should be nearby if you go south, I believe. But I have not heard hide nor tail of him. Even before he turned into candy, I suppose. Even before we turned into candy, he was always called Mr. Mint. Though I believe that was more about metals.
Whatever their equivalents end up being here.
I couldn't tell you. But you come from the surface, where magic is cleaner. Here, down in the Underdark, it is more vile, vicious. Who knows how it was able to be turned into this?
I knew, I'd let you know.
Of course, of course. There's not much that you wouldn't tell me.
I suppose that would make you the elder, yeah.
Oh. I do apologize. Sometimes the spores do go a little bit deeper than just talking. In fact, I believe one of your friends is deciding to run up on you right now. You just guys start to hear the sound of skittering as Gribblescrip finally runs up onto the council amphitheater.
Note, he is not General Grievous this time. It is full-on enraged chimpanzee.
Man,
Gosh, he's
you'd think my name was Flint Lockwood.
Oh,
My son Cal. So
I
So,
got that.
Clint Lockwood! And I'm going to tackle the turtle.
the turtle? There is no turtle.
I thought Pix was playing a turtle.
No, he's playing a human.
I am a human, but I'm a piece of hard candy. So I mean, I could see where that thought goes.
Anyway, yes, he is placing his. He is jumping onto Virgil like a chimpanzee, but he is still 6 feet tall. I have
All
talked
right.
with the Jolly Mushroom.
Did you learn anything of use?
Tarascamasu is a cake, and they have candles that I think are suspect.
Noted.
We must visit the mushroom at once. With group together, we can figure out what candles do.
Well, we're gestures towards the elder. A little bit ahead of you.
You know what candles do?
We can ask.
Bitchin'. We go.
Virgil kind of just snorts at the bitchin'. Virgil will turn to the elder and ask about the candles. What are these candles that Grimble's script here is referring to? He's seen in your place. TM's on break right now.
DM was getting water. What? Sorry.
You're good.
Pix asks the elder what the candles do.
Oh, I was all in character. I've
You
played
did
my
good,
heart
I'm
out.
sorry.
No, you're fine, dude. I'm hamming it up.
All right. Nah.
All right, Pigeon.
Made a nest. It's 2 pieces of straw.
Excuse you. If I was a pigeon, it'd
3
be a lot
eggs.
better than 2 pieces of straw. It'd be 3. No, I'm joking. Well, an old wizard, an alchemist of some sort. I'm not entirely sure what you would call him, though. Said
What
If he's calling him old, how fucking old is this wizard?
they have not showed up in quite a while. But, all that we were told is to, whenever there's a couple of adventurers that decided to come down and, deal with the whole Terasmasu, to give them the candelabra that they were on, and to be mindful of the, whenever a candle goes out. I believe he said that you cannot go to the area where the light has been extinguished. Or was it back? I'm not sure.
So if candle goes out on spot, we cannot return to spot.
I believe so. I'm not entirely sure.
Compatriots, we must gather candles.
Why was
I guess-
Gribble French?
And patriots, we must gather candles. We can gather candles so long as it doesn't put a dent in my funds. Our funds don't exactly make money.
We have general store nearby. Run by friend Mushroom. We go.
All right.
He'll just like do a backflip before chimpanzee running back to the store.
You have a very eccentric friend.
We find all sorts of people.
Yes.
Well, anyway, be off. I have to answer more questions. As all of them turn back.
I guess we'll make our way down to the general store then. Don't really have anything else to ask him. Yeah, we don't really got anything else to ask, so back we go. Why do you have this image on standby?
Why do you have this image? Hold on, let me
just-
show
willing to
chat.
accept that they just I'm willing to accept that he has the image, but just why is it so readily available?
Let me just show like YouTube.
I picked it up while you guys were talking.
I guess more power to you.
I just
It just seems
I
a
just-
little like, huh?
I just Googled while you guys were talking when I was muted and just stole the image. Best part about it is my phone wants me to suffer, so it makes the first one look exactly the same as the second one. I do not get to appreciate the meme. I just make it.
I'm just going to leave this on for YouTube's enjoyment as we continue on. As Gribble Script, you chimpanzee your way over into Jolly's general store. While
I return with brain trust.
oh, okay. Where are they?
Yeah, where are we?
Fuck.
You guys are like a good 2 minutes behind him.
I had asked to get him tested for the tism, but I feel like we already know the diagnostic.
Diagnosis?
Yeah, it seems terminal from the looks of things.
It will be by the end of this.
In my
Diagnosis?
um,
Impretzel.
What was your thing?
in my expert prognosis, he is autism.
He is autism. The entirety. It appears that he is extremely.
He's being a goofy little goober.
He is.
He's just a silly guy.
Oh, he is for sure. A
He is
silly guy.
something. Alright.
A dangerous society, maybe?
Where me and Glenn, I imagine, will be walking quite normally. Walking, might I add.
Yeah. Walking as a frog would, but yeah, walking normally.
Is there a window I can poke my head out of?
Why? Sure. Why? No, there's not one, but you can make one by shoving your head through the jelly.
He will just shove his head through the jelly, like at the highest point, and watch them as they approach.
Glenn, Virgil, you feel an eye being trained on you, and as you look up, about 10 feet up in the air, there seems to be a pretzel sticking his head out of a gumdrop.
I believe we are being watched.
Getting that feeling as well.
Approach with swiftness.
I will continue the exact same speed I've been holding this whole time.
Mood.
All right, we're more than likely gonna get there.
You guys get there pretty quickly. I mean, you were only 2 minutes out.
Yeah, it's
Just
not like
Gribble
we're
Script
that far.
deciding to be the Tism and the chimpanzee all at one time.
It-
I
It's
mean,
a
they can go
skill.
hand in hand.
They do go hand in hand. And
I wonder if it's possible for primates to develop autism and other such.
I don't think they have higher brain function in order to be affected by autism in such a way.
Possible.
I mean,
They've
I-
already. There's no monkey to return to. They are already at monkey.
They-
I believe some chimpanzees and monkeys can develop Down syndrome. I believe.
yes, because that is a genetic disorder, not a
Oh,
different creation of pathways in the brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Continue.
Continuing on.
Yep.
We will have an Autism Speaks later, where Rat just tells us all about his autism.
it sure does, and it gallops like
That
a
was
chimpanzee.
actually my nickname in high school.
Autism Speaks or chimpanzee? Which one is it?
Autism speaks.
I can't speak much. I'm a DM in Destiny. Good golly, in D&D. If I ever am able to wrangle a Destiny campaign out of Gaster, we will be playing that. But
We almost did.
we almost did.
I don't know where you can find all the resources for it.
Tempting.
Tempting
Later.
Where so real
You
quick
guys are
before we forget.
you guys entered the general store, which looks
I
larger
apologize,
than it
Cowbell.
is on the outside, and you notice that a lot of the shelves are actually just library bookshelves that the top of them have been repurposed into basically a way to sell things on top of having a library.
And Gribble Script is climbing the walls and ceiling, not
As-
touching the floor.
As he does. Anyway, apparently the lava floor is made of lava because Gribble Strip is being Gribble Script. And in the back, Gribble Script has already mentioned the candles that are there. 7 of them.
Which you-
All 7 are still lit. But the first one seems to be a little bit farther down than the rest of them.
He will point at them with his toes.
Why can't you use your fucking hands? Okay, sure.
Because God gave him hand feet, and we are all regretting it.
Isn't he a monstrosity?
He is an aberration.
Doth thou intelligence elude you?
Social skills elude him.
He has a 7 in charisma.
This makes sense.
Social cues are not his forte.
Social cues are above him.
You need at least an 8 in charisma. Even a donkey knows when to shut the fuck up.
No, he has a 7.
I'll rest my case. Anyway, Glenn, what were you about to say?
Well, I finished what I was saying. Like, doth thou intelligence elude you?
You know, it's
I
really
have
telling
read
when an ass has better manners than you.
I assure you, I can eat an ass.
And that's getting quoted. I'm going.
I I don't think I understand.
I could defeat ass.
Fair enough.
But yes, look at Kendall.
Then we'll take a look at the candle.
I'll inspect the candle as well.
Alright, you notice the candle's flame seems awfully perfect, unwavering in any sort of condition.
Interesting flame.
There are 7 candles on what seems to be a makeshift candelabra. One of them seems to have burned down further than the rest.
It was called clock, but I do not comprehend why it is clock.
I don't know either.
This
Well,
compater is a bit of no help.
Come down so I can hit you with my stick.
Now!
You see
Gonna-
Jolly just like hold her stick up and try to hit him.
You are
Uh,
hypocrite. You
I'm
told
gonna
me it
hold
was
my
not
hand
wet.
up. I don't
Tool
think we
for
need to go and
justice!
I don't think we need to go and bring smacking people with sticks into this just yet. We were talking with the elder about the candle. Seemed to have held some importance. Type of clock. My understanding.
Oh, if it's that way, she just kind of turns like 180 from Griffle's grip and hooks it with her stick and then hands it over like it's there's a hook on the end of her stick and she just swoop and puts it on the counter. It's yours. I don't need it. Time really doesn't pass down here. I mean, we have no sunlight. We have no moonlight. It is what it is.
Do mushrooms not glow and not glow?
What?
I think he said not glow twice.
They glow and then they not glow.
Oh! You're talking about that one! No, we're not those types of mushrooms.
No, not you, but majority. I read that in book once.
No. See, that's actually a type of parasite. That's not mushroom. Though there are some bioluminescent mushrooms, but they're very few and far between.
Why would the library have a book on parasites? It is a question for later.
Knowledge takes many forms.
He will drop 2 gold on top of the mushroom.
Bonk.
Ow!
For candelabra.
Oh! Okay.
Gentlemen, we must think. Do we have everything for supplies for killing giant cake?
Probably not at this time. Not with the money that we have.
Anything here that could help you slay giant cake? Take.
No, not really. It's not really a weapon shop. It's more of a general store.
Not like weapon, like help. Like he's just gonna like pull off his. Gosh, what was it called? Like a bottle from his hip, like supply.
I don't sell stuff like that. Mostly ball bearings. I don't know why.
That's fine.
How many bearings?
1,000 per pouch.
How much is pouch?
She like pulls out a small Oreo notebook as I open up my player's handbook to look at the fucking things. A chocolate gold piece.
He'll just toss a third one.
Ow! They're up on the top of that one that you were already looking at. She's pointing to the where you found the very saucy romance and the manual for maintaining a Ford F-150.
He will take that and he will show and he will give Frog the very saucy book.
Are you giving the saucy book to the frog?
That seems a little.
Frog will just take this book and look at the front cover. What do I see on the front cover?
The front cover says the Furball King and his forested lover.
Oh,
Was
heaven.
Seems weird to stick that in a general store.
But
was interesting to peek at. Very little substance.
I'll take your word for it.
I will not be adverse to your perversions, but
Couldn't hurt to open the front page. No.
Would you like to take the book with you?
No.
I'm just imagining Virgil saying that and then just opening up the fucking centerfold.
Yeah. Grabbing it from the centerfold.
Do you
That
open it?
shouldn't fit in there.
No, honestly, I do not.
It is white woman smut. Anyway, so
I figured I was like, in out of character, I really don't want the DM to go and describe smut to me. Not my definition of a good
Understandable.
time.
I would
This is
just
something-
ask Nui, hey Nui, describe your Furball smut shenanigans.
I could pull it. I could pull it up. I got a DM.
No.
As I said, I really don't enjoy being especially told smut. I'd rather just say that and have that be obvious.
Yeah.
It seems like something a certain cannibal would wear, would read.
Fair enough.
Biggs gets it.
Anyway, you guys
different
have
books.
the candles. Yay!
We have candle clocks. I carry.
All right.
And I
I
have
guess
bag
yeah,
of
we'll go
pulp.
and head out.
All right.
Yeah, I think that'll be that. We'll head
So
out.
that is it for this town. You guys leave the shop and there's only the way down. You have to go south.
We go to Peppermint. Compatriots.
No, I'm thinking. Yeah, Miss. Oh, believe it is. I believe it's south of town is the person we're looking for.
Who is person?
A Mr. Mint is who we are looking for at this time.
He sounds like he would like this mint place. We shall investigate there.
If you can find a place made of the same stuff as you, interesting.
If we walked into a room and the room was made of people, would you be interested or disturbed?
Disturbed.
Terrified. What the fuck?
Question why such a thing would exist. How it goes unsullied.
The flesh colon room. It calls. Alright. You guys general journey down out of the area. Oh, that was actually a pretty good roll. These dice get to stay out. And you guys come upon a pretty interesting sight. So you guys are gonna learn the funniness of this because between the Gumdrop Valley and the place that you're going to go next seems to be a impassable crevice. As you get closer and closer to the edge of the road, because the road does end at a very large stone circle. And you notice the candle dwindles further and further, seemingly burning faster and faster as you get to the end of this road. The Gumdrop Valley just stops. And there is a very, very much sheer cliff. This time it doesn't seem like there's something at the bottom of it. What will you do?
Uh,
Would you like to investigate the sheer drop, the stone circle, or what else?
I investigate sheer drop by climbing all over it.
I'm thinking the sheer drop as well, honestly.
Sounds good to me.
You get closer to the sheer drop and you try to go over it, but you were stopped.
What?
You're stopped.
You're stopped.
This is bullshit.
See some words in front of me. It says $5.99 unlock DLC.
$6 shrimp special.
I do not have
You-
$5.99.
You look down and you can see the inside of the cake. It is a layered cake. The cake next door. You can see the bottom and it is right there, but you're stopped.
Interesting. Perplexing, even.
Gribble Scripts will make another attempt.
If it didn't work the first time.
Roll me a d20. Real quick. Just to...
So when he stops, is it just like his brain telling him to stop, or is it like walking into an invisible wall?
You are going to find out.
Oh dear.
Bum,
Also,
bum, bum.
Also, if you'd like to see Newey's reaction, take a look in Game Channel.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Flat 10.
Oh boy, we're about to find out. As you
Oh, no.
are chimpanzeeing running into it, you hit it. It is solid. And it sounds like something hitting glass.
Dunk.
Just
Yeah.
Ow.
you have taken 2 points of damage as part of your pretzel cracks a little.
Ow.
Yeah, no, I was right. Are you alright?
There is invisible force field of psychic energy.
Barrier.
Yes.
I guess that's what happens at the edge.
Ah, yes, psychic energy, also known as glass.
Oh no, we're in a cake display.
As you do. Gribble Script will attempt to run up the glass wall.
It is too slick. As you start up it, you're able to get 1, 2, 3, 4 steps before you feel the fifth one slip, and you're no longer allowed. You're no longer allowed to get traction.
I just imagine he like digs his claws in and just slides down. It is not psychic energy, it is glass.
Oh,
And thy cranium is damaged as the cost of finding this information.
well, nothing of loss. Nothing
Haha,
worth losing.
4 panels. Anyway. Can I pull out the candles?
You can't
You-
really subtract anything from nothing.
Yes.
Is one of them out?
One of them is almost out. It is. A lot of the wax has disappeared and is only just barely hanging on.
I have made conclusion as to what clock is for.
Hmm.
It tells us when glass goes down. If more go out, more glass.
Maybe he hit his head hard enough to reset something.
If we cannot go this way, we must go other way. Unless I
Alright.
break glass.
Well, it's at least good to know.
Kai, as he is actually semi-intelligent, would he figure he cannot break the glass with this pretzel-shaped body?
Yes, as you have actually taken damage just running into it, and you cannot climb it. It is safe
Yeah.
to say that it is not safe nor conducive to try to break through the glass. Hint, there was something else around here that perhaps might help.
Quick, frog, get the book.
The frog is currently unavailable. At the tone. Please, no.
We must wait for Tone.
Huh.
Where is freaking Dial Tone?
Well, we can go and
I'm sorry. The person that you are trying to reach is currently unavailable.
so we've
Goodbye.
already got the candle. It's already lit? The candle?
All the candles are lit.
Okay.
One
I
is
sure hope
just
they don't.
almost.
Where are we keeping these? Are we just holding on to them?
They're on a
Gribble
candelabra.
Script is just carrying a candelabra.
Okay. I just want to make sure before like
Yeah.
some silly crap happens.
As it often does.
Yeah, we got to be careful with all that. I just wanted to make sure like it wasn't like on in our backpacks. I'm like, I really would hate for that thing to catch fire.
It doesn't operate like normal fire.
You
We
see,
can't
no,
burn ourselves with it.
nope. Watch. Gribble Script will like put one of the flames like right in his mouth and nothing will happen.
Yep.
Hmm. And it doesn't even put it out, so yeah. All right.
Yes. It is light source if nothing else. Actually,
Doesn't seem to be giving off much light anyway.
he needs all light he can get. Like Gribble Script will hand you a
Oh, the
big
Glen is back. The tone is here.
Ribbit.
Virgil. You are being offered a candelabra. Do you accept?
Hear this?
Get it?
I'd be rude not to.
You now have
Yeah.
magic candelabra.
All right. Sweet.
Frog, did you bring the smut?
No, I thought we left that behind. I thought we didn't grab that.
For what purpose do you need it?
To attempt to break the glass.
By reading smut to the glass, or
Wait. I'll jingle the bag of ball bearings.
Virgil, would you like to roll me a perception check real quick?
yeah, I'm thinking that might be a wise one, real
Can we
quick.
have 5 brain cells? No, we left the brain cells at home. Brain cells at home.
Brain
Frog,
cells are
where's the
celebrating their
smut?
mom's birthday.
Let me just double check everything. Okay. Did bold a bunch of these so I can actually tell which ones I got. 21.
Thank fuck. There's a stone circle. Maybe try that.
Hold it. What's going on over there? I'm gonna point towards the stone circle.
Gribble Script was like about ready to hit the fucking glass with the bag of ball bearings before he stopped.
You hear the
The loud screech as
he
as the brakes are
stops.
thrown on.
Mm,
How did you do that? Your mouth.
he did it with his
Build
mouth.
alternative.
That's a better question is why, but that's not. There are so many other things to ask in that moment, but I digress. Fuck, my entire brain just turned off mid talk. Why don't we try this over here? And I point towards the stone circle.
Are these stones made of stones?
Would you like to go find out?
Yes.
I'm gonna take an educated guess.
Please, the bar is very low.
Is it rock candy?
It's rock candy.
Rock candy, not brick wall. Upsetting.
Hmm. It happens.
Do you guys go into the stone circle?
Do we?
That is up to you guys. I cannot force you to do this.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, that's 1. Glenn, do you go in?
Glenn will follow suit.
Glenn goes in. And Gribble Script, are you there? Are you currently being attacked by dog?
Dead. Wow,
Give him a
dead.
second. He is really fucking dead. Good golly.
Rip Baroni.
Ripperoni, the homie oni.
Damn. Dead as hell.
Dave.
Alright, I as the DM am activating the me hand and putting him in it.
Just like the G mod, like fizz gun.
Pick him up, just plop him down.
Like his
No,
model.
I was thinking
used.
about like the meat hand where you can pick them up and they just start shaking.
Wake up!
Bro, what? Where did he go? He sent a message?
I don't think he
No.
said anything.
I see nothing. All right. Yep, he's being yeeted into the circle now. All right, Virgil, you see that one of the candles goes out and you disappear, but reappear in another area.
Oh.
That's the sound. We're gonna go with that.
Pop.
Pop. And you are over in a much colder area. It is still very white, but you can notice around you are very large, behind looking trees with swirls of red and white curling up them. There he is. Don't worry, I
Oh,
threw your
God.
character into the circle.
Sorry, there was a my sister's children thing.
Okay.
Your nieces and nephews.
We weren't
I
too
know.
far off.
Yeah. I have been thrown into a rock candy circle. What has happened since?
You've been teleported. And one of the candles has gone out.
Oh no.
You guys
What
have
is the ground?
You guys are now in a much colder environment. The area around you seems to be laden with snow, and the trees seem to be thick pine, but the bark seems to be swirled with white and red. You can look back and see that the Gumdrop Valley is now obscured by darkness.
Mm.
Only a soft glow seems to be over that part of the land as the candle that is on this side starts to burn a little brighter. And that's where we're in and off for today. This is a short session. Wanted to get you to the next session. I was going to go and do the whole next bit, but I think this will work for now.
Alrighty. I think
Till
you're
next,
right.
till we can next acquire Savage.
Till November 3rd.
Yeah.
The disclaimer is still valid. It will be valid next session as well. Because I am not good at voice acting, and that is fine. Anyway,
You perfectly fine.
thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.